As we come for our homes into yours, sit back, get comfy and enjoy a very special show. Stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives. It's a slogan we've heard many, many times for very good reason over the past few weeks. Nadia, how have you been holding up? How have you been finding it? How are the kids doing?
Well, first of all, can I just say, girls, we've got our mugs, we're back. I'm so overwhelmed and excited about that. I missed you all so much and I've missed the show and I know we all have and it's just so exciting. I think like so many people, I just feel like I'm on an emotional roller coaster. I have survivor's guilt in one part of my life because I have a garden and I cannot imagine how tough it is for people that don't. I swing from feeling very blessed to feeling very down, like everybody else. Sunday, I was floored. But in some ways, my family is really prepared for this because I cook all the time, my kids are homeschooled, and Mark and I obviously film a lot from home anyway for our YouTube channel. So we've kind of carried on doing all that. Also, with mental health, we've always been very sort of clued into that in a way. And so with my girls, we're very mindful of how it's affecting them. So every day we have lunch together and I'll just say to my kids, so, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? And Maddie, with her very dark humour, says exactly the same thing every day. She said, what? Aside from a deadly virus just outside the door and our whole lives have completely changed. I go, yeah, apart from that, how are you feeling? And they'll go, 4, 6. We're finding our way like everybody else.
Keeping talking, I guess, is the only way to do it. What about yourself, Brenda? I know you've got your son and your daughter's boyfriend with you, and you like a bit of a rule. You like rules, Brenda. How's that playing out?
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, my thing is, I'm single. Just because I'm single and I can't mingle with anybody, that doesn't mean that she has to. And so I think with these times, life is all about compromise. And so as a compromise, I've bent a rule slightly and, she's happy and I'm happy. So, and he makes her happy, so I'm happy. So, and I just want everybody to be happy. And I've been chucking myself into doing stuff around the house. I built some wardrobes. I've bought a keyboard to try and teach myself how to play keys. I did my nails last night. They've all broken, which I'm not happy about, so I did those last night. But I'm just trying to remain positive and spread that positivity to the children as well. And, it's different because they're older, so, they kind of look after themselves. Well, not kind of, they do look after themselves. Apart from cooking, I still do that. But, it's a nice, positive, peaceful kind of household we've got here. And I've got my gin shed, which I'm not getting much use out of, but because Jamal's kind of taken it over. But it's good. I'm quite happy with this lockdown because I recently only bought the house, and so I'm actually getting to do a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have done because I would have been away on tour. So I'm trying to use this time as productively as I can.
Yeah, being as positive as you can, Brenda, exactly that. And I suppose having some sort of a routine, Stacey, kind of allows normal life to resume to a certain extent, when you have children at least. Is that how you've been trying to do things?
When you want advice about routines, don't come to me. That is something that I have not mastered yet. Sorry, Rex is right next to me. I don't know if you can see him, but he's just having his lunch. If you can hear some chatting and stuff. But no, I feel like we are lucky in lockdown. I almost feel really privileged to be in lockdown in a safe house with my family, without having to worry about the people that I'm living with a garden. It just feels like a real privileged position. It's not easy with homeschooling two children and a baby, but it's certainly much easier than in my head, I feel like it's certainly much easier than being on the front line or being in a dangerous household or all alone. So I just feel really lucky. I think most of the time I feel lucky and grateful and and positive. I definitely have times when I feel a little bit anxious about what's going on in the world and a bit out of control, like I can't do anything to help anyone. And I really do miss my mum and my family, my extended family who I'm really close with. But I think at those times, the only thing that I can do is sort of distract myself. So I'm like you, Brenda, I'll organise a cupboard or... Just recently, I wrote a letter to my mum and then asked people if they were... Yeah?
Oh. Can we just have a little look at Rex?
Oh, you want to see Rex?
We just wanted to see Rex, because we can hear him.
You want to see the girls? Oh, you want to say hello? Say hiya.
Oh,
He's got his gherkin and his tomato.
hello, Rex.
Oh, you be quiet. Oh, you be quiet. Who's there? He can see you on the telly, on the little monitor. He's laughing.
Oh, little Rex. This was his first Easter, of course, indoors, Stacey.
It was his first Easter ever, yeah. But I mean, the thing is I feel like we're quite lucky because we have got the garden and stuff, and he's a really good baby. Oh God, he's just threw my drink everywhere. I'm so lucky that he's a good baby. You know, my first two wouldn't have been this easy to have in lockdown. He's really happy and lovely, and yeah, I just feel really lucky with him, you know. I don't know, I just feel really lucky in this whole situation because I know so many people that are struggling and so many people that are finding this really awful and horrendous and are on their own. And so, yeah, I just feel really, really lucky. Oh, I've lost my earpiece.
It's the little things, isn't it, that are difficult.
It's not going down well. Hey? Where's your gherkin? Where's Daddy? Say hello, Daddy.
How's lockdown life for you, Christy?
Yeah, Daddy. There he goes.
Where's she gone?
Well, Brenda, for us, I mean, it's a strange one, isn't it? Like Stacey said, you just have to give thanks every single day. But it was my mum's birthday on Easter Sunday, for instance, and they're obviously all still back home again. It's those things you think, oh, just wish I could have been able to put my arms around her. And she didn't even want to send in her bunches of flowers just in case, you know, they were in any way contaminated. So we didn't even do that for her. And of course, we'll sort of celebrate when we can see her again. But it is those little things that are difficult. But having said that, what's difficult about that compared to what our key workers are having to put up with? So I never want to sound like I'm moaning in any shape or fashion. It's just those little moments that you just miss, like everyone is missing right now. Although on the flip side of that, Patricia currently thinks that Frank is God. There is no other person on the face of the planet as far as she's concerned because she, you know, has never spent so much time with him. So yeah, I don't get a look in anymore at all. I don't know if it's like that in your house, Stacey, but my goodness me, Daddy rules the roost in our household.
Well, Joe, obviously, like Frank, was working away for the last few months. So now Rex doesn't know what's hit him. He's like, oh, my God, my mum and my dad are here all the time. He'll be sick of us by the end of this lockdown.
Yeah. I really, really wish I was just as innocent as our children right now without any knowledge of anything that's going on, honestly. It would be a pleasant thing to have.